I wasn't making it through this video sober. In certain parts of the world, the Twitter bird is more recognizable than the crucifix. What the hell did Elon spend all that money on? Spend money on, if not the exact branding he now wants to throw away. As if it wasn't alienating enough for the American public when Elon decided to pair up with Tucker, Russia did nothing wrong Carlton, now Twitter has apparently become X. The bird has officially been removed from the website, at least from what I can see, and it's only a matter of time before they start adding comprehensive communication and the ability to... Wait, let me see here. The ability to conduct your entire financial world on Twitter. Yeah, that'll end well. X, the everything app. I'm not going to sit here and talk about how that's a terrible name, though I could. I really could. I want to make a video later talking about what exactly Elon even bought, if not the name and the logo, because it certainly wasn't the framework or the engineers. He presumably had those. He could do that. Is it the user base, the user data? Well, he wouldn't tell us if that was that. But for today, to start off with, let's just talk about what exactly he wants this to become and why that's a terrible thing. On the 24th of July, Elon said that we would have to bid adieu to the bird because it didn't mesh with this new version of Twitter that he wants. Again, he's turning it into something totally different here. It's so weird to try and parse out. Elon referred to the acquisition of Twitter as an accelerant moving toward X, the everything app, which is not Twitter, but is Twitter and has Twitter's users. And presumably, if you have Twitter, you now have an account there. So I guess that makes this a really expensive version of Google Plus. Okay, let's just get into talking about this. To note his comprehensive communication point, let's start off with the fact that yes, hours-long video and audio can be posted to Twitter, but that does not mean that it's what the average Twitter user goes to Twitter for. Your average normie with their phone. Why do I never just hold my phone? Your average normie with their phone scrolling Twitter is not sitting there watching hours-long videos. Twitter, like every social media app, became successful due to its ability to break down communication into very manageable, very digestible, bite-sized chunks. Again, every social media app does that, from YouTube to, well, certainly TikTok. And Twitter has a deep well of very short bites of content that you can sift through for hours like internet soup. That's basically what Twitter is. It's a hot mess, but a fun hot mess. The same goes for his point about communication. You can communicate with your friends on Twitter. You can watch people who are arguably famous communicate on Twitter, but that doesn't make Twitter some kind of hub of ideas. It doesn't make it some digital neoclassical salon. In fact, Twitter has the same flaw as, again, most other social media apps. The fact that trending on Twitter often requires very good timing and requires you to get your thoughts or opinions out there very quickly means that pretty much everything that's ever posted to the site is always half-baked. The honest truth is, over the years, Twitter has been a lot of things. YouTube has been a lot of things. Facebook has been a lot of things. As Elon said, it started out as just 140 character messages being exchanged online. Like birds tweeting. Thanks for pointing that out, Elon. I wouldn't have figured it out otherwise. They then added audio, video, a spiral of other features, but it never got away from that core idea because that core idea was really good. Even the fact that the phrase 140 characters itself is so deeply associated with Twitter, probably in your mind when I said it, says a lot about the branding of Twitter, even though it's been years since you could only post 140 characters. Please be warned, we are now transitioning into the part of the video that is purely my opinion. You are not required to agree with it in any way, shape, or form, and if you disagree, well, I hope that you and I are able to have a very fruitful discussion about it in the comments section. I don't need an everything app. I don't like the apps I have now. Instagram is always at its worst when it's not just being pictures of cute dogs and sunsets and bikini photos you hide from your girlfriend. Facebook is at its best when it's just how you check up on your mom is doing since she joined that MLM. And Twitter is at its best when it's just exchanges of short text messages and photos between people online that are, again, completely half-baked, and we all know that, but it's okay, because the speed makes it really, really fun to watch. So please, Elon, just let Twitter be Twitter. It's okay. You don't have to try and create some monolithic social media platform with everything on it. Though to be fair, they mostly want to do it to be able to sell things. I mean, seriously, take a drink every time that they mention finances anywhere in the marketing for X, and you'll be wasted. Weird, it's almost like American companies like being creditors more than they like being actual companies that provide goods and services. Just let the business run. It doesn't have to do everything. I know there were going to be changes that had to be made in order to try to make the company at least somewhat profitable, somewhere, at least get closer to that. But this is just not it. Again, we don't need a monolithic victor. All I want is for the social media apps we already have to just be better versions of what they always were. Anyway, that is just my opinion though. And I would love to know yours as well. So, please let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like or a comment, especially if you want to see this get promoted in the algorithm. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm going to go get drunk.